are starting to wake up. We're trying to give them some smelling salts of sanity here to see what's going on, but they're putting them in an echo chamber and a pressure cooker, the Speaker's office, the Oval Office, to try and just basically appeal to their partisan loyalty, appeal to helping make this presidency successful. All of these excuses, none of which have anything to do with health care, by the way. And that's why I tell you, at the end of the day, this is not about health care. This is really about ideology. This is about whether or not they can make the biggest leap forward in establishing this cradle-to-grave welfare state, which they believe rightfully should replace the American idea, the exceptionalism of this country. It's just a belief system they have. They're dedicated to it. If you look at the new tax increases they're pushing through here with this new reconciliation bill, it's clear that ideology trumps economics and the economy in their minds, and they're all in, and they believe, history is being made, and they're not going to let some rank and file House Democrats stand in their way, and that's why they're trying to muscle these guys to vote for this on Sunday.
Now, your leader, Mr. Boehner, has put out a statement today, and he wants an explanation about the Bismarck bank job. Apparently, he's saying the provision looks like exactly the sort of backroom deal they're concerned about. Earl Pomeroy, the only House member from North Dakota, what's that about? Do you know?
We're still trying to dig into it. We're still trying to get some answers from the bill drafters, which are our legislative counsel, and from some scorekeepers here. So we don't even know exactly what it does. So we're trying to figure out why that is there.
Well, on its face, it appears to exempt the Bank of North Dakota from the onerous new student loan provisions included in the reconciliation.
Right, and Alan Boyd was looking for something like that as well. Because as you know, this is a government takeover of student loans. It's about $500 billion in new debt that goes on the federal government. The Department of Education becomes something like the 6th largest bank in the country.
But are we saying there might be one bank exempt from all the rest of them?
Except for one, exactly. That's the point I was trying to say, except for one. So, it's all about whether this, I think it's about 32,000 jobs in America. People who process student loans will go away, except for maybe this bank in North Dakota that Earl represents. So,
and then
we're trying to figure out exactly what that means. I want to know exactly what that means before I say it, but that's what it looks like to us.
The American people, I don't think the left gets this, and the president and Pelosi, they are at a boiling point. They have had enough of this. They are so disgusted with this. It's beyond. These people are going to get so bloodied up the next election. The problem is we can't get to them at the ballot box before they're doing this stuff. Now, let me ask you this. Connie Hare at Human Events, because I know you have to go soon.
Sure.
She's saying she hears a rumor that Bart Gordon, who voted against it, he's retiring, Democrat from Tennessee, may have been promised the NASA administrator's job, and John Tanner, Democrat, Tennessee, also retiring, also voted against it, may be appointed U.S. ambassador to NATO. What the hell's going on here?
I've heard that rumor, but it beats me. I mean, we've heard that as well, but obviously I can't verify that. They're not letting us in on those talks. So, both those guys were against this bill to begin with. They're not running for re-election, and they switched to a yes vote, at least so we're told.
Well, what's interesting is Tom Coburn, senator from Oklahoma, said any of these deals, good man, any of these deals, he's going to filibuster.
Oh, absolutely.
Any of these appointments as a result of this, he's going to block. So these men and women are not going to get what they think, and they're not going to get the payoffs that they think they're going to get.
That's exactly what we tell them. We said, we're going to have a senator or two around this place, and they're going to put holds on these things if you think you're going to get some appointment. And we're telling people that.
All right, well, I know you got to go to the Charlie Rose show. Now, I have 7.5 million listeners. He probably has about 12 viewers, so just keep that in mind.
I'll say hi to him for you.
Yeah, he won't like that. All right, Congressman, God bless you. Thank you for all you do. You're terrific.
Hey, great one, thanks. Nice to be with you.
You too. Take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there is a rising star. No, there is a star of the Republican Party. And I think in that 15-minute period, I hope you learned a lot about what's in this bill, this so-called reconciliation bill, the sleazy deals that are being made, the fact that is the congressman and I just counted up $1 trillion that they're fraudulently saying doesn't exist. We just added it back in because it never went. Just because you pretend it doesn't exist doesn't mean we're not on the hook for it. More when we return.
Mark Levin.